You're listening to Mr. Suave at MrSuave.com.
Quiet, numbskulls, I'm broadcasting.
It's a mod world.
Latest sports news off the street boppers. The baseball Furies dropped the ball, made an error. Our friends are on second base and trying to make it all the way home. But the inside word is that the odds are against them. Stay tuned, boppers. Stay tuned.
Forgive me if I seem so sardonic. I'm not bitter as what's in this gin and tonic. Now I become so irate, so ironic as we cross the line from pleasure to platonic. But I'm not bitter, I've seen it all before. No, I'm not bitter, if anything I'm bored. Ice cubes melting hand, so is my enthusiasm. Toast the opening of one final chasm. I'll endeavor to swallow my sarcasm while overlooking the why-fors and whereasms. But I'm not bitter, I've seen it all before. No, I'm not bitter, if anything I'm bored. Can't lay the blame, there's nothing wrong with you, nothing wrong with me. But suffice to say that in a way there's something wrong with us. I feel compromised by my position, guaranteed to be a hit and miss proposition. Before you reload your verbal ammunition, keep in mind one thing: I don't plan to listen, no, 'cause I'm not bitter, I've seen it all before. No, I'm not bitter, if anything I'm bored. No, I'm not bitter, I've seen it all before. No, I'm not bitter, if anything I'm bored.
First, we'll make love. Then we'll go for a jog. And then we can come back and make love again till we bounce off the walls.
This is Spaceman approaching Planet X. It is swinging.
Here he is, a man who can't die until the government finds a safe place to bury his liver, Mr. Suave.
Welcome to the Modcast, kids. This is the second show in a row dedicated to all new music. Last week's show, number 480, Breaking New Ground, was a huge success. It had over 3,500 streams, plays, and downloads, all in less than a week, which is pretty much of a record, I think, for the Modcast. Had so many new songs lately to listen to check out. I've been getting stuff emailed to me. I've been stumbling across things on various websites, and there's just all these new songs and artists. So much so that one Modcast couldn't handle it all. So here we are with Modcast number 481, Breaking New Sound 2. I kicked the show off with an artist that is all new to me. He's TC Folk Punk from Toronto, Canada. Shot me an email recently to hit me to his new album, and Went and checked it out. I really liked what I heard. As the name implies, there's a bit of a folk vibe there, but also he has quite a punk sort of sensibility. He's been doing this for a while too. I dug into kind of the back catalog, listened to a few of his tracks all the way back to 2004, and they all rocked pretty well, I have to say. That song there that I opened things with was I'm Not Bitter from TC Folk Punk's latest release, Famous for 15 People. It's available at Bandcamp, and of course I got a link to that up on the Modcast homepage at mrsuave.com. Don't forget to spell out the Mr. Got a lot of ground to break, so let's get to listening.
She ain't no fluffer, she's my girlfriend. Don't try and touch her, don't try to suck her in. She ain't no fluffer, she's my baby girl. She's such a sexy thing, yeah, she's my best friend. She ain't no fluffer, she's my girlfriend. Just keep on walking far from here. That girl's atomic, she's way too much for you. Go home to mommy, you would know what to do. What to do, what to do. She ain't no fluffer, she's my girlfriend. She ain't no fluffer, yeah, she's my hot friend. Go try another, go back and start again. Go ask your mother, she'll tell you where she's been. Where she's been, where she's been.
Smokes alone on her dusty bed. Yeah, he's gone, she's hanging on a thread. Nothing to hope for, too much to handle. Still, too many options and no one is real. She didn't miss that much, not this time. The shoulder worked to rest, a few white lines. But maybe all that rage turned her blind. It's all in her mind. 'Cause these are lonely days. chair. Yeah, she's gone, is hanging on a thread. It didn't expect much, not this time. To talk a little more, let this shine. But maybe all the stops turning blind. It's all in his mind. 'Cause these are lonely days. I'm feeling better. Lonely days. I know 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 lonely days. Lonely
into the night like a lightning strike. You've been fighting for your life just to hear them haunting. Out in the dark, in the dead of the night, always on your mind, you can hear them talking. Well, talk is cheap if you're talking to me. Oh, opportunity, it's always knocking. Back on the beat, you better believe that your only enemy, it's doing nothing. I wanna drink all night, till it's alright, till I cannot hear your name calling out through the light, like a fish slide when you're falling back to me. Gonna drink all night, till it's alright, till I cannot hear your name calling out through the light, like a fish slide when you're falling back to me. Just a memory. So hit the clock, are you ready or not? Gonna take it to the top, get your heartbeat pumping. Go fall in love, get your tongue in a knot. Till the knot is what you want, now you're feeling something. Well, talk is cheap if you're talking to me. Oh, opportunity, it leaves you longing. A full life possibility that all the time spent, it's not for nothing. I wanna drink all night, till it's alright, till I cannot hear your name calling out through the light, like a fish slide when you're falling back to me. Gonna drink all night, till it's alright, till I cannot hear your name calling out through the light, like a fish slide when you're falling back to me. Just a memory. Can we go back in time to the twilight, right before it came crashing, all down to the wire, in a spiral of an alternate ending. Can we go back in time to the twilight, right before it came crashing, all down to the line, in a spiral of an alternate ending. We're gonna drink all night, till it's alright, till I cannot hear your name calling out through the light, like a fish slide when you're falling back to me. Gonna drink all night, till it's alright, till I cannot hear your name calling out through the light, like a fish slide when you're falling back to me. Just a memory. Oh. one for you. She's not the one for you. You should go find somebody new. When we asked her favorite Ramones song, she couldn't name one, that's just not alright. She's not the one for you. She's not the one for you. Just think of all of the things that she put you through. She's not the one for you. She's not the one for you. You should go find somebody new. Yeah, you should go find somebody new. 'Cause I know she's not the one for you. She's not the one for you. She's not the one for you. She's not the one for you.
Hey guys, this is Mike from Vista Blue. You are listening to Mr. Suave's Modcast. Be sure to check out all of his shows at mrsuave.com.
It's just a difference of perspective, a moment of confusion. There's no need for us to fight. We can find our own solution. Just a difference of perspective, a moment of confusion. There's no need for us to fight. We can find our own solution. Pat yourself on the back. The empathy you lack with someone just like you. Tell yourself it's okay to act this way while your enemies are pushing through. Wrong word, wrong time, misstep out of line. Did they really mean to try to upset you? What was the intent? Was it meant as disrespect? Take the time to see another's view. It's just a difference of perspective, a moment of confusion. There's no need for us to fight. We can find our own solution. Just a difference of perspective, a moment of confusion. There's no need for us to fight. We can find our own solution. Just a difference of perspective, a moment of confusion. There's no need for us to fight. We can find our own solution. One more time for the folks in the back. Your civil rights are under attack. Let's stand together, get back on track. Stop the infighting, cut each other some slack. One more time for the folks in the back. Your civil rights are under attack. Let's stand together, get back on track. Stop the infighting, cut each other some slack.
making the rounds. I wanna put you down, but I know that it's useless. Can't change your mind, and you won't change mine. I don't wanna be like that, baby. I'm not that kind of man. I don't wanna be like that, baby. I'll try to be as nice as I can. Don't need to stop when you see me. Nothing to say, nothing to talk about. It's okay, please believe me. Chit-chat and yak, not what I'm all about. I don't wanna be like that, baby. I'm really not that mean. I don't wanna be like that, baby. Can't get my heart of stone to leave. Tried extending the bridge, but you didn't want to cross. I tried to take your side, but now there's no love lost. Trust me, there's no hard feelings. I just don't care. There was a time and place. Wish you well, hope all is fine. Keeping it real, catch up another time. I don't wanna be like that, baby. I'm really not that mean. I don't wanna be like that, baby. Can't get my heart of stone to bleed.
Dear Lord, if you have any mercy in your heart, please just kill me right now.
Wrapped up that first set there with a few guys who've recently dived into the solo recording pool. That last one is somebody who always cranks out a good tune. Jeff Palmer is played with a lot of bands and folks over the years, but I know him best for his time with power pop combo The Connection. That song was Many More Drugs, his new single out from Rumbar Records. Tells the kind of funny story of one of those misheard lyrics moments. In this case, the Dickies, Manny, Mo, and Jack, was mistaken for Many More Drugs. I think Palmer's probably one of the cleverest songwriters working. I loved one of his last singles, All the Hits, which I picked as one of my faves back in 2019. I think that was Modcast number 442, Best Songs of 2019. Right before him, you heard his Connection bandmate, Brad Marino, with another great bit of power pop rock. That song's To Bleed. That will be on Marino's forthcoming LP, Looking for Trouble. That's due out next month, also from Rumbar Records. And just ahead of them was Brent Severs, recently of the Decibels. Another great mod-friendly band. There he's going solo with Me and My Melancholy Face. Comes off his new self-released album, BS stands for Brent Severs. Right before that was another band that was new to me, Catbite, who described themselves as a 4-piece ska power pop punky band, and they are. That track was Horizontal Aggression from 2020, which, by the way, I still consider new. Last year's still fairly new, I think. Apparently they got a little bored during the pandemic lockdowns, and they re-recorded one of their albums in a sort of countryish honky-tonk roots style. It's called the Yeehaw version of Catbite. And it's pretty good, too. You know you've been some good songs when they sound good, either as, kind of ska-ish power pop or roots rock. You can check that out on their Bandcamp page. As always, links to stuff up at MrSuave.com. Before that, friends of the Modcast, Vista Blue with She's Not the One for You, off of their album Stealing Signs, out earlier this year. As always, a fun album with that sort of Dead Milkman meets Ramones feel to it. And ahead of that, another band I just found out about recently from New Jersey. That was indie rockers Ruby Bones, and I have to say I'm digging their sound. Their new album is Laser Tooth Tiger. It's really a great bit of musicianship and songwriting, indie rock with lots of alt rock and power pop tendencies throughout. That track was Drink All Night. Before them, you heard Italian band Hearts Apart doing Lonely Days from their forthcoming album, Number One to No One. And finally, way up top there, I started that set out with a band that I've been loving for a number of years. That was the Handcuffs with their brand new single, She Ain't No Fluffer, featuring Morgan Fisher from Mott the Hoople. And the track, definitely to my ears anyhow, does have a little bit of a glam rock vibe to it, doesn't it? But with very kind of contemporary sort of garage rock feel as well. Always dig the stuff that the Handcuffs spin out. Alright, be sure to catch up with me on social media. I post regularly on Facebook between Modcasts, and I'm also on Instagram and Twitter, of course. You can listen to the Modcast on iTunes, and if you do, please leave me a 5-star review there. It does help, makes a difference in the kind of exposure the band gets, or the Modcast gets, I mean, and more and better reviews help it to get kind of organically pushed out, you know? You can also find the Modcast on Amazon Music, Spotify, Google Play, most other podcast aggregators. It's out there. So, no excuses for missing a show. As always, the full track list for this and all the Modcasts are on the Modcast homepage at MrSuave.com, along with all the links to bands and albums, bonus videos. You can peruse the entire back catalog of 480 other Modcasts. Most of the recent ones, past 2-3 years, are all streaming on demand. Quite a few of the older shows are as well. I've archived a number of those at Mixcloud too. All the links are up there at MrSuave.com. If you find an old one you want to listen to that is currently not online, not available, just drop me a line or comment on the show there. I'll hook a mod up. Okay, are you ready for the second set? It's a good one. Here they are, kicking it off, the legendary Corduroy, right here on Mr. Suave's Mod World.
was at war, but couldn't tell what it was fighting for. Every spring I hold my breath until I see you in your summer dress. Teacup on a sill, held together with tears and glue. Take a nap or go for a bite, it all depends on your appetite. Knee deep in a garden of weeds, pushing through the dirt is all hope and grains. Seeds were scattered back in the fall, but what was planted I can't recall. Every spring I hold my breath until I see you in your summer dress. In your summer dress. Don't have to worry if I'll change the way that I feel inside. Anyway, it isn't a contemplation if I should stay when I just enjoy the ride. There are reasons why I'm happy. There are reasons I'm not sad. There are reasons we're together. I don't need to understand. Don't need to understand. I don't need to understand at all.
Lester Lannon's Nines Discotheque proudly presents the unbelievable Blues Magoos for two big shows nightly, 8:15 to 10, 10:15 to 12. It'll be a psychedelic lollipop of sound with the fabulous Blues Magoos. And while you're digging the fabulous sounds, enjoy your favorite food from the exciting Birdcage Restaurant. Now open morning, noon, and night. It's what's happening, baby.
Double dealing me
crowd, all the ghosts, holy rocking spirits groaning a song to become creeping force out of control. Now the glorious villas home, and the world is good as gone. Are the royal spirits? I would have thought by now I'd be overgrown, and at the station waiting, I should have known just how much life was inside of me. Cut down a branch of my family tree. You find it hard to see that the future's bright, 'cause you just sleep all day and stay up all night. Be safe, be brave, be whatever you like, just don't involve me, 'cause I don't wanna do it again. I'm getting tired of it all. I only wanted a friend, someone to do as they're told. I started falling apart as I was ready to go. I see your glass half full and you say you don't. I know you say you will, but I know you won't. Your teeth dug in, they won't let go. You try your best, but it just don't show. And when the road is closed and you're walking home, could it be time to call it and just go to your fine light of the quiet light, that quiet by knowing that I don't wanna do it again. I'm getting tired of it all. I only wanted a friend. I'll be whatever I'm told. I started falling apart as I was ready to go. When everything beside you comes crashing down, I find you, and while I sleep I see you, and what it's like to be you. Take care and don't be fearful, there's no one doing evil. It's all a bunch of lies anyway, so why bother, why waste your time? Well, I look to my shoulder for the angel to come, but it feels like a boulder, and I just wanna run. So I try pretending away, but I can't send him away. There's a stranger in space in my head. Well, I brush at my shoulder to tune out that devil, and I feel so much older than the man in the middle. So I tried bending away, but I can't send him away. There's a stranger in space in my head.
Well, damn all the voices and the earworms that shake, and damn all the choices that I didn't get to make. 'Cause I tried preventing this way, but I can't send him away. There's a stranger in space in my head, and I try holding him down, but I can't turn it around. There's a stranger going to town in my head. There's a stranger in space in my head, and it's stranger than strange sometimes in my head.
We've no faith in any political sides at all. We vote for people like Frank Zappa, Jimi Hendrix, and anybody.
Welcome back. Hope you liked that last one, because you are going to get a lot more like it. That was Vancouver, BC's Star Collector with Stranger renting space in my head. Comes off their wonderful new album, Game Day. I wasn't actually familiar with Star Collector until just a few months back, even though they've been around a long time. And I mean, you heard them, they play exactly the kind of mod-influenced power pop that I love so much. Not having discovered them before now, just one of those weird things, I guess. As I said, you will get a lot more of Star Collector in future Modcast when I'm joined by their main man, Vic, to talk about the band. We'll talk about music, musicians, cross-border relations here in Cascadia. Really get deep into the policy stuff for all you wonks out there. So keep an eye out for that. Before that was a brand new single from Fur, the guitar-driven Britpop band I've been playing for a while now. That song is The Fine Line of a Quiet Life. Sort of reminds me of The Strokes, which in my mind is a pretty good thing. Looking forward, I hope, to a full-length LP from Fur soon. Ahead of that, another new indie rock act. That was Kingfisher. They're a duo out of Sweden. That was their latest single, Illusions. Up before them, I played the new one from Canadian power poppers Danny Lage and the Looks, Sweet Pretender. It was an older song, but will be included on their upcoming new third full-length album, 10 Easy Pieces, set for release in June via We Are Busybodies. Must be pretty good too, because the vinyl pre-order is sold out over on Bandcamp already. I've got a couple other videos up too at MrSuave.com if you want to get a look at them. And the one right before that, huh? That one that had that super mod easy vibe to it, didn't it? Sort of soulful. It's power pop through and through, even though it's kind of easy, laid back power pop. That's from Super Genius. The song is There Are Reasons. I didn't know I knew Super Genius, but I did. Back in college in 1990, back then. I tried to like this band from Pennsylvania called Innocence Mission, because there was this redheaded girl who liked them. I mean, I really tried, because I really liked her, but I just couldn't do it. If you've heard Innocence Mission, you'll know why. Not my cup of tea, not bad, just not my thing, right? she married me anyhow, so go figure. Indeed, Super Genius includes 2 of the members of Innocence Mission. And fortunately, none of their sound. But the new album, I have to say, is chock full of great music. Raining Colors by Super Genius. And before that, a bit of sort of twangy power pop courtesy of Chris Church. That track was No from his new album, Game Dirt, out from Big Stir Records. And ahead of that was a bit of indie rock, delivering a bit of hope and happy anticipation. Something we all need right now, I suppose, huh? Kind of a smooth, laid-back bit of music that borders on jangle pop, floating along with some easy guitars and folk tendencies. The single is Summer Dress, just out from Red on Red Records from Cold Expectations. The song is so warm, though. It doesn't seem like it should be from a band called Cold Expectations, does it? Finally, kicking it all off was none other than Corduroy. That was I'm So Bored. It was released last year and just appears now on the band's brand new 4-song EP, Poor Man's Velvet. The EP is classic. It's classic Corduroy, smooth, jazzy, soulful torch songs. Almost yacht rocky a little bit at times. But still so sophisticated, as they always are. It's a great listen. The only bad thing about it is it's only 4 tracks. More, please. I need more Corduroy. Alright, as you know, this is the 15th anniversary of the Modcast coming up. My first show dropped end of May, way back in 2006. 30 minutes of 80s Southern California mod bands. Over the years since then, my main co-pilot has always been DJ Ken of the Shingles. He's guest hosted the mostest, I'm pretty sure. Anyhow, he will be with me next week on Modcast number 482 to celebrate Mr. Suave's Mod World 15th anniversary. It'll be a rollicking good show, I'm sure. So be sure to tune in when it goes public. Got one final song for you. This one's from a mod revival era band. A band that melded 60s rock with 70s punkish power pop. Their sound was very evocative of the Jam and the Buzzcocks, also the Kinks and the Who. I had it all going on with those mod sounds that identified that era so much, so well. Now, fast forward some 40 odd years or whatever, and the band reformed in 2019, and they will have a new album coming out from Detour Records in June. You can check them out. I've got the cool new video for this song up at MrSuave.com. This is The Media with Blink of an Eye. I'm Mr. Suave. Thanks for listening.